the school and went to Edna's Edibles.
Oh, right.
They need to redo the Facts of Life now.
Oh, that would be
but
awesome.
It would literally be like CBD products.
I am in. I'm 100% in. Let's make this movie.
Yes.
And you have to have somebody really cool do like the intro music. You take the good, you take the
Like
bad,
Willie
you take
Nelson?
them both. And I was thinking more like They Might Be Giants.
Oh, yes. A lot of horns.
Yeah, absolutely.
A lot
Why
of
not?
horns. A lot of horns and some ska music. You want to go next, Tyson, or you want me to go?
You go ahead and tell. I mean, I can go if you want. The only movie that I really thought of that I really hate is Juno.
Yeah, that's...
I didn't hate Juno, but I never watched it.
It's a weird
again.
movie.
No,
It's not a movie I'm ever going to watch
movie.
again.
It's so fucking pretentious and stupid, and it has Rainn Wilson in it for one scene, and he sucks. Like, not like in The Office, he does good. Like in The Office, or if you ever seen Super, remember that movie Super?
Yeah.
He's good. I like Rainn Wilson, but he fucking says all this stupid, pithy dialogue that sucks. Written by Diablo Cody, who was a stripper from Minneapolis, Minnesota.
Friend of the show.
She also wrote,
Or not,
she
apparently.
also wrote some other shit, like that one with Charlize Theron, where she's like the mom.
Which one? Was it like Bad Mom or
No,
something?
it was recently. But anyway,
Bad
I don't know if you guys have ever
something,
seen
Bad
Juno.
Stepmom.
I've seen Juno once. It was okay. It's not something. It's not even in like my kind of a wheelhouse, so I won't ever watch it again.
Michael Cera. Michael Cera.
I've seen it several times. It's definitely not something I'm gonna like watch again on purpose.
There you go. Yeah. I could see, I could see somebody that being, like something they really like.
I'm
I
okay
guess.
with Ellen Page being in a movie, but I'm not necessarily okay with Ellen Page being the lead in a movie. Does that make sense?
Sure.
And Jennifer fucking Gardner's in it, isn't she? And Jason Bateman.
Yeah.
God,
No, I watched,
Jesus Christ,
I
that's
watched
a big
Juno,
cast.
like closer to when it came out.
Yeah, me too.
And that was before she got the typecast kind of role of just
Same.
the same.
She's
thing.
adorkable. Come
Yeah.
on, just
I know,
say
that
it. She's
kind of thing.
adorkable.
Just like Michael Cera.
Yeah,
Exactly.
adorkable.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to say is like it started that whole
Adorkable.
fucking... I think Michael
Wouldn't say
Cera's
it
gone
again.
on to
Oh,
do...
yeah.
Yeah.
But
Yeah,
what's
Scott
the
Pilgrim.
last thing you've seen Ellen Page in other than that documentary on Vice about gay people?
X-Men.
The Last of Us, the video game, amazing.
Oh, right. Yeah, that's supposed to be a really good game.
X-Men.
That was a cool game.
Yeah.
I haven't played. Is 2 out?
Yeah.
Yeah, I haven't played that.
No, but my name's Tyson, and I fucking hate Juno. I hate that goddamn movie.
Damn. Passion.
I'm never going to watch that again, ever.
Passion.
Well, my first one is I fucking hate the Blair Witch Project.
What?
I fucking hate that movie. With
I could see
passion.
if you watched it more than once, maybe. Like the first time, I thought it was done pretty well for the budget they had, what they were doing,
And before knowing the history of it, too, going in blind, and then finding
And
that out.
it was one of the first movies with viral marketing because they had put all that on the internet to make it seem real.
even the Learning Channel did a documentary on it, like the
See,
Blair
they're
Witch.
sowing the seeds. So this one's... I
fucking hate it, man.
I get where you're coming from, but I guess the make...
We've been out here for 3 days.
Oh my god!
I don't know what
The ending was fucking stupid.
I
Oh my god, you're back!
I thought the ending was perfect, honestly, for what they were doing. I didn't mind it so much. I liked that it just stopped, which made sense.
Because it's a tape you're
Yeah,
watching. You know what I mean?
yeah.
I like that thing. I like Cloverfield better in this.
But this was before they
thing.
did a bunch of found footage movies.
This was the first found footage
Yeah.
movie too.
Well,
And-
no, well, not technically, but yes, it was the
Yeah.
one that we're thinking of with digital. The thing that's important, because I saw a documentary about this on the 90s, is they used GPS.
Yep.
And they dropped notes to them and they just winged it basically in the woods. They had a basic like where they wanted to go and what they wanted to do. But so the
idea was there.
yeah.
Didn't they sell that to the production company for $1 million?
I don't know, but they made a shit ton of movies.
Foolish.
But Brock,
Foolish.
I understand how you can hate that movie.
Fucking hate that movie. We went.
It's definitely not one that I would ever consider rewatching.
Like,
I watched
no.
it with my daughter because she wanted to see it, so I was like, "Cool,"
Yeah,
you know.
yeah.
But it's
No.
not for me.
I'd have to be
Literally,
in-
I think we went to the theater to go see it, and I sat through it. And when we got done, we went to my friend's house, got high, and grabbed a video camera and filmed the Blair Witch 2.
We made one of those. I made one of those too.
Well,
Yes,
you know what?
Right afterwards.
It was probably better than the actual Blair Witch.
I don't
2,
know.
Book
Well,
of Shadows.
They were having like a Scottish fair at the park next door to my friend's house. So we were like, oh my God, we've been out here forever alone. And there's all these people walking around in kilts and shit. And we hated that, all of us. And this was a general consensus about that movie. We all hated it.
Really?
Every one of us, we walked
could
out.
see that.
It was a packed house, too.
I think
Yeah.
everybody I went with actually enjoyed it.
But I can see from his point of view because of like your certain taste in movies.
Oh, absolutely.
You know what I mean? And especially at that time.
Well, I think
So I can't argue with you. on
I
this
think the hype machine really ruined it for me. And then whenever I finally saw it, was like, this is what everybody was hyped about?
I could totally see
Fuck
that.
this.
I think for me, I was like, well, this is what these people made this for nothing. This is what's possible. And I was like,
$60,000.
I was filming movies at that time.
Really?
Just like little,
Yeah.
not full length movies by any means.
Yeah,
Yeah,
short,
no,
you know,
no.
with the advent of the digital camera. You
yeah,
know,
I wanted that. I was like, wow, that's cool that they did that. You know what I mean?
could
So
do
I
it
think
with
more
video
like
cameras like
more
that.
like that.
Yeah,
you know, not
That's
so
the
much
only
that this was
redeeming
the greatest
quality.
thing ever.
And
again-
and let's not even talk about the Blair Witch 2.
No.
Yeah, that movie's a fucking fuck right there.
But again, for me, it's more hindsight, knowing about the viral marketing
Right.
later. Because I remember going on an old computer and reading it and being
Yeah.
like, "Oh my god, this is based on a witch." But then you get older and you look back at stuff and you're like, "Oh, all the things they did to make the movie," like you're saying,
Right.
Yeah.
So, but I can't argue with your
Yeah.
assessment there.
No. All right, Dan.
So the next movie I'm going to talk about is a remake, and it is the worst fucking remake ever made. I am stupider for having seen it.
Stupid.
Yes, that's what I said.
I am. I'm stupid. I'm stupidest.
And that is the Poltergeist or Poltergeist.
Oh,
Why
my
was this
God.
one on my fucking list too, man?
Because it's a
for real-
fucking piece of shit, dude.
Yeah,
garbage.
it was
never
literally on my list.
I have never been madder that I watched a movie than that. And I'll
was a
tell you why.
horrible
So
movie.
we went to a drive-in, right?
Oh, so it
And-
was outside. Huh?
Yeah, so we went to that. We went to Jurassic World first.
That would be fun. Not great movie, but
And then
still
the
good.
next movie that was coming on was Pitch Perfect 2, and my girls had already seen it, and I'm like, I am not watching this.
Oh, come on. You don't want to hear the Bella
off.
sing?
So we were like, no, we weren't supposed to, but we took our vehicle and we moved over to the other screen.
right.
And Poltergeist was playing. We're 5 to 10 minutes into the movie, and I'm like, so here's about what's going to happen.
Exactly.
You see that drone? That's going to be important. Yeah, it all worked out that way. My kids were not scared. They were like 12, dude.
Dude,
They're
it's-
like, no,
This is boring.
Well, and here's the thing.
maybe 10, 12, something like that.
Poltergeist is awesome.
Oh, the
1980.
original
Yeah, the
Poltergeist?
first one.
Fuck yeah, dude.
So, and I don't care about the sequels or in this remake.
Poltergeist 2 was fucking awesome.
I guess
too.
that's that's okay.
Wait.
But
Which one are you talking about?
the
the one that was
remake.
remade recently.
with Sam Rockwell,
Sam Rockwell. Who was the
2015.
woman in it?
I don't know. Was it Rhoda Mitchell?
I don't fucking know. God, it was fucking terrible.
It
It
was
was
a horrible
so
movie.
so bad.
That's on my list, literally. Like I was
so
looking at
bad.
it, like no way.
Like I don't know who was involved in making it. I shouldn't know because I'll be honest with you, if I saw those people walking across a busy street, I would cross traffic to punch them right in the fucking mouth. Because if you're gonna remake,
who gave you money?
It's
if you're
Sully.
gonna
Give it to
remake
me.
something that's that iconic, you better have a fucking plan.
Yeah, I know.
Not like, oh, you know what? We should put a drone in this motherfucker, and that'll make it
Those
all
are
cool.
popular.
Yeah, exactly. With the
Sounds
kids.
good, Jim. Yeah, fucking.
Oh, I was so mad, dude. I was just let down. I was mad. Luckily, Jurassic World was pretty good. You
Yeah,
know, so
I mean, not a great movie, but again,
it was better
fun.
than
You know,
Yeah.
well, I was comparing it to Poltergeist, so
dude.
it was fucking awesome.
And the thing is, I remember when the trailers came out for that, and I was very apathetic towards it. I was just like, oh man, I don't really care about this, but I guess I'll watch it when it's out on HBO or whatever. And I remember sitting through it, and then afterwards being like, why did I watch this? I need to go do something else.
It is a bad
It's
movie.
a bad movie.
It's a bad movie. Mitch, do you have any bad movies?
Yeah, I would say like Dragon Ball Evolution. I was a big Dragon Ball Z fan. And that like live action adaptation of it,
I didn't know that was a thing.
I went to
wanted
it.
to shoot myself.
I went to it in the theater. With,
I wanted to as well, and I believe I did. I just try and erase it from my memory as much as possible.
I did the same thing with fucking the Blair Witch.
Yeah.
Whenever I was researching, I was like, "Oh my god!"
I don't even wanna-
I forgot how bad I hated this one.
Yeah. And it
Like
just
I
didn't
put
do
it.
any
It was
justice.
like a bad trauma from my childhood.
They just tried to make it like more dramatic and lovey
was-
and just.
but it had a
weird.
It had a weird tone and look to it, didn't it?
It was like if you actually took an anime and made it into a live action, it's just not meant to be.
No.
Or if it is meant to be, they just did it really bad.
Yeah. It has such a weird. It has that Justin guy.
Timberlake?
No. I used to think he would be a good Robin
Yeah.
to
Okay.
Christian Bale's
Justin Long?
Batman. No,
That would be weird.
That would be weird.
Justin something.
I'm enjoying this in my head. Like, these
And by-
guys should play Robin.
And by the
Justin
way,
Long.
Rhoda Mitchell was not in Poltergeist, so we won't sully her name with that movie.
Okay,
But yeah,
fair enough.
I had a friend who was a big Dragon Ball Z fan, and we went to that in the
Yeah.
theater, and I remember sitting next to him, and I thought the movie was bad, but I could feel the hate pouring off of him.
Wow.
When you're
And
a
it was-
fan, it's bad.
It was bad, dude.
I mean, I grew up on Dragon Ball Z. Like that was a
see.
huge part of my childhood and everything. So like, I went and watched this movie, and I'm like, oh my soul.
I don't know. It's like they filmed it with the wrong cameras and the wrong. I don't know. It has a weird look and tone to it. I can't explain.
I might
it.
have to check this one out.
Unless you-
just
yeah,
to
unless
see.
you watch
Here's the
it.
thing.
I so don't recommend that.
Yeah.
I'll hate myself afterwards, but
I mean,
know.
you guys weren't huge
I'll be
Dragon
in the
Ball Z
shower.
fans and all that, right?
Yeah, no.
Yeah, then watch it. Yeah, and suffer.
I'll be taking a shower, washing my
I'm just gonna
eyeballs with
pass.
Dawn
Yeah,
soap.
pass. Trust me.
Yeah, you could pass on that.
I'm going to take a hard pass on that guy.
All right, Tyson, you have any more?
I don't know. Let's go with yours. I can't think of any right now.
This one, okay.
If you're
Okay.
dude, real quick, if you're gonna say what I think you're gonna say because it's around Christmas time, I'm gonna have to defend this one when you say it.
Well, okay, all right. A Christmas Story.
Yeah.
I don't like this movie. I hate it.
What? Why don't you guys like it?
I love this movie. I don't know
you
what the
do?
hell you're talking about.
I remember watching this all the time. In
Like, I
fact,
don't love it to the point, like, I'm not going to watch it every Christmas.
I don't know.
I've seen it, like, probably 10 times in my life. You know?
Now,
I'm
I've
like you. I'm
seen-
neutral.
Yeah.
Every year. it's
There's funny
on.
parts.
And it's something with the tone and the manner of that whole thing, the camera, the speedy stuff, where they speed up the film. I'm like, this is not enjoyable to me. I fucking hate it. I really do. And that's a universally loved movie.
It really
Absolutely, positively, universally loved. People quote that shit. There's a fucking leg lamp everywhere. It's
are.
fragile,
There's a lot of them.
Yeah, I mean, there's tons of shit from that movie that is in our lexicon out there, and I just cannot stand that fucking movie.
Fair.
I cannot watch it. Like, every time it comes on, I'm like, ugh.
Peter Billingsley is a little kid, and he produced and was in Iron Man and also in Spider-Man: Far From Home.
He was also in
Truth.
what was it? The Will Ferrell movie where Elf.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Yeah,
He's one
he
of
was
the
in
elves.
Elf, yeah.
That's another Christmas movie. But
Yeah.
here's the other thing. Remember in A Christmas Story where it does the speedy up thing, and there's like the
Bandits.
Well, no, not that part. The other part with the big bully.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's
Okay.
the big bully guy, and then he has a little friend. Mm-hmm. Remember, he grew up to be in Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 2, Secret of the Ooze, when he comes in. Hey, you guys got to pass a test. Don't you remember?
Yeah, of
That's the
course.
little
Yeah.
kid.
Of course.
That's the little kid.
If you
God,
wanted
why did
to-
you have to ruin that movie for me?
Oh, really?
I fucking hate A Christmas Story. I don't want to watch 24 hours of A Christmas Story.
Well, I don't want
It is
24 hours
boring
of
as
anything.
fuck to me.
Yeah.
It is just the graininess of the picture quality, the fucking colors in it.
Yeah.
Maybe it's the colors.
It's
Maybe I know it's supposed to be back in time.
Yeah, I
you
used
know?
to think for the longest time that I didn't even know that it came out in '83.
I know.
I don't even want to admit that out loud, but I guess I just did. But For the longest time when I was a kid, I have a video cassette of this movie, and I used to think that it was from that time, like the 50s or whatever.
The only part that makes me laugh is the severely racist part, and I'm not racist at all. But whenever they're at the
Everyone that prefaces the statement with "I'm not racist at all,"
I'm not racist.
Say something racist.
But whenever they're like rah 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 rah,
yeah.
that's the only thing that I will laugh out loud.
Fried
with.
rice?
Yeah, just because it's so dumb.
Or fried lice?
Fucking hate that
Fried
movie.
lice, yeah.
I don't even want to talk about it anymore.
You know,
I fucking hate that movie.
I'll say I've seen Elf like 12 times this like winter. And
This
I
winter?
think-
Because of work.
This winter, and I think I got like 15 before I break.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dude, I'm tired of it. I'm
Yeah,
tired of it.
me
When
too,
somebody has
man.
that shit on, I'm like, let's fucking watch
Anything else?
fucking Ghost Hunters or some shit.
I'm good
Man.
with that too.
Paul Rudd and the 40-year-old virgin.
Yeah.
I'm gonna burn this place to the ground. Or
I'm
whatever.
gonna burn this place down. If I hear I'm gonna be there one more time, I'm gonna burn this place down.
Oh my god, man.
That's gonna be Mitch here in a little bit. So